Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Today I'm reviewing a cigar from Cigar Bundles of Miami. This is the Made in Miami Habano, and this is the Robusto 5x50. Very plain cigar. By that I mean is they don't use bands. The only distinguishing factor about this cigar is they come wrapped in cellophane to separate them from their other cigars, which are made in Esteli. Now, this cigar is made in Little Havana with tobacco from Esteli, Nicaragua. It is all Nicaraguan long filler, aged 6 years. The wrapper is a sun-grown Habano. So, there is the density of the cigar. Has a nice little oily shine to it, not overly oily, but has somewhat of a shiny wrapper to it. So, pretty well made. So let's get right to it and check out the Made in Miami Habano from Cigar Bundles of Miami. All right, let's give it a little clip. Effortless draw, no problem. Starts out with that little boysenberry light sweetness to it. A lot of roasted nuts attached to that boysenberry flavor. Sort of a light coffee note at the base. So that's sort of how it starts. A lot of roasted nuts, a lot of the semi-sweet boysenberry type flavor, which I expect to change, and coffee at the base. Let's see where we go from here. About an inch in, burning pretty evenly, and the biggest change is the sweetness is really elevating. The boysenberry seems to be converting over to a sweet cedar. It hasn't made it there yet, but I can see it transitioning. The sweetness is definitely elevated. Roasted nuts are very much in play. A little dry wood. Coffee at the base. Sort of a white pepper at about a 7, 7.5. 7.5 tops. Finish is sort of a toasted cream. A little bit of lingering pepper. Actually about average to just slightly above average lingering pepper. Medium bodied. I do not expect that to change. We'll see. But that's where we are at about an inch in, where it settles down. Let's see if it makes any more changes. Well, I'm past the midpoint, probably got 2 inches left. So we're approaching the final third, but the flavors are all subtle. You still have the subtle boysenberry with some sweetness. You have subtle cedar. Even a little bit of subtle cream in the cigar with a very minor touch of butteriness, but it's just subtle. You don't have anything that jumps out, and it's just extreme. Still medium bodied. Coffee at the base. Finish is unchanged. So the story of this segment is the flavors are there, but they're subtle. This is a very medium-bodied Nicaraguan with subtle flavors. It's not anything overpowering. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Subtle flavors, nice flavors. In the last segment, I neglected to say about the roasted nuts again and the dry wood. The roasted nuts are very prominent, and they're not so subtle. The sweetness is average, but not anything outstanding. But the flavors are nice. It's just a nice, subtle cigar, and it's not anything that you need to worry so much about what you have on your stomach or what have you. I would suggest using my apple trick to cleanse the palate to get these flavors, and that's what I do every time before I do a review, and today these flavors came out, but there's nothing going to make them over the top. The cigar is just a nice, subtle Nicaraguan cigar. Very pleasing. Would make a nice morning cigar, midday cigar, anytime, really. So the cigar bundles of Miami, made in Miami Habano, is just a very good, pleasing, medium-bodied cigar. For me, it rates out at a 90. Right there where you can enjoy it anytime. These are very reasonably priced too, at $100 for a bundle of 25. Any size, and they come in various sizes. So there you have it. The Habano, made in Miami, Robusto from Cigar Bundles of Miami.